From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a Prime Wave Media production.
Welcome to Horsin Around with the one and only Pop DiBiase, the primetime capper, and we have ourselves a good 8 race card here today at Santa Anita. I think that we have ourselves a very, very good deal going on today. So pretty much, let's go ahead and get it started. We're going to have ourselves up first in race 1 is going to be a claiming race, $42,000 for the purse, and it's going to be a 6 furlong on the turf as well too. So it's going to be a sprint race, and we're going to go with the horse by the name of Mystery Messenger. Mystery Messenger is going to be very good horse. This horse is a 5-year-old gelding who's going to be ridden by Umberto Rispoli and trained by Vladimir Seren. This horse is looking pretty good. Is out of a mine shaft mare as well too, and I think the horse will be able to help us out somewhat and get us to the window with something. So I see this horse as our best value today. So Mystery Messenger at 3-1 morning line is our horse to be the key horse, and then our top horses are going to be number 4 Via Injatia, who's going to be 3-1, and then we also have the 3 horse Kitten's Cat, and then the 1 horse Self-Taught 9-2. So pretty much that's going to wrap up race 1, and we move forward. We have the maiden claiming race, which is going to be race 2. It's a $25,000 purse as well. It's a 6.5 furlong on the turf, and the key horse for us here is going to be a big favorite by the name of Cashlings, who's already 6-5 on the morning line, and this horse is going to be trained by Peter Miller and going to be ridden by Abel Cedillo. So pretty much this horse is looking pretty good and is the best in class. So we're going to go ahead and pair this horse up with another horse by the name of Lance the Legend, who yields the danger as well too. But I think Castlings is just going to be too tough to beat here. And then we're going to also throw in the 3 horse Bolu, who's going to be Kent DeSormo, who's going to be a DeSormo Brothers special right here. Kent will be riding while brother Keith is the trainer. And then we also have Lily's Boy. Lily's Boy is a pretty good horse. It's going to be trained by Hector Palma and ridden by Esjuan Flores. And pretty much this is going to be a kind of a tough race, but in a sense, I think that Castlings should be able to take care of their business and easily go ahead and win this race. So there it is with race 2. Now we move on to race 3, and we have ourselves a really good race here in race 3. We have a horse by the name of Jan's Reserve. Jan's Reserve has been running pretty well and actually finished 6th last time out on December 27th. But the horse also finished 2nd back in October of this year, pretty much in the same condition. And I'm saying that the horse kind of had took a few steps back because the horse had 2 second place finishes and a 3rd before the 6th place finish. And I think what happens here is that the horse probably just needed a little bit of time off, and the horse did receive that little bit of time off. And pretty much now the horse is rolled back around, and I think that Jan's Reserve should be good money for us today. So I'm going to go ahead, take Jan's Reserve here at 5-1. This horse is going to be trained by Rosemary Trelia and ridden by Gio Franco. So I like Jan's Reserve today. Hopefully this horse goes ahead and gets us the win today. This horse is started 35 times. It's been in the top 40% of the time. So I like what we see here. I think Jan's Reserve is going to be good money today. And then we move forward and we have ourselves a really good horse by the name of Tobacco Road. He's going to be ridden by Kent DeSormo as well too. Paul Eguire is the trainer for this horse. This horse did finish dead last on January 8th this year as well too. So pretty much what is happening here, the horse rolls back around, dropping down in class. The horse that was a starter optional claimer. This horse is dropping down to its lowest group ever. And I think what happens here is pretty much Tobacco Road does show up and will be in the money. So that's why Tobacco Road is part of this group. Then we also have a horse by the name of a white sports coat. A white sports coat is going to be the 9 horses. Is going to be 7-2 as well. And this horse is looking pretty good. And pretty much, we're going to go ahead and see what we can do. JJ Hernandez and Art Sherman are teaming up for this one, and we'll see how it goes. And then we have Colosi. This horse is going to be trained by Mark Glatt and going to be ridden by Abel Cedillo. So this looks like a pretty good group, and I do like this group. And I think that if we can get all four home, it will pay out a nice exotic as well. Exacta trifecta, superfecta. I think that we could really do some damage with that. So with that, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Horsin Around with the one and only Pop DBICD Primetime Capper, and we'll be right back.
Good News Only Racing Club, led by the legendary Doug O'Neill, the trainer of 2 Kentucky Derby winners and I'll Have Another and Nyquist. Also trained 2-time Breeders' Cup champ Golden Sense, who are just a part of a long list of thoroughbred champions trained by Doug O'Neill. The Good News Only Racing Club has a young core of horses to look out for in Dennis's Celery, Irish Heatwave, and Notre Dame, just to name a few. Win the day every day with the Good News Only Racing Club, a proud sponsor of the NFL Bet Exchange.
All right, we're back with Horsin Around, and it's the one and only Pop DBICD Primetime Capper, and you guys already know. The great race place. I call it my backyard, and I think that pretty much it really is, man. Pretty much been going there since I was a young boy and everything like that. So, man, I'm telling you, I love this place, and hopefully it stays open for many more years to come. Even though horse racing has went through its drama, but it's okay. That's with every sport. But this is a sport that is dealing with doesn't have the human element really as the person that is the defining moment of it. It's more of the valet of it and more of the people that are taking care of it. And I know that kind of irks a lot of people. But all in all, though, it's a beautiful sport, beautiful game. And if you watch it, you'll enjoy it. You'll love it. And, man, I'm telling you, the greatest 90 seconds in life. All right, so we move forward to race 4. We have a maiden special weight here. And in our maiden special weight, I'm going to go with a horse by the name of Hockey Dad. Hockey Dad is going to be the 6th horse today. He's going to be trained by Doug O'Neill, and this horse is also going to be ridden by Mario Gutierrez as well too. And this horse is looking like it's getting a lot of love here. Hockey Dad actually finished 5th over at, on the 27th as well too, last time out. And the horse, I think, is ready to roll today. The horse just needed a race, and I think today the horse should be much better. And pretty much we're going to go ahead and put this horse with a horse by the name of Mine Hunter. Will be a part of our top horses. Mine Hunter is going to be trained by Mike Pipey and ridden by Jose Valdivia Jr. And also we're going to add in Bob Daniels, who's going to be trained by Jeff Mullins and ridden by Tyler Bays. Always a good duo here. They when Jeff has a horse he really likes, he always does tag on Tyler to go ahead and ride it. So pretty much that horse does loom a big danger as well. And then we also have a horse by the name of Standing O. Standing O is going to be trained by Phil D'Amato, ridden by Jessica Pfeiffer, and Standing O actually finished. Didn't finish last time over at Los Alamitos, but it was in another maiden special weight. So there it is with that for race 4. We're going to move forward and on to race 5. And in race 5, we have ourselves a very, very good group here. In race 5, we got a horse by the name of Chevalita. That's going to be our key horse. And Chevalita is going to be trained by Robert Hess Jr. and ridden by Abel Cedillo. Then we're going to go ahead and add in a horse for our top horses by the name of Maiden Carew, who is the morning line favorite. This horse is going to be trained by Peter Miller and ridden by JJ Hernandez. And then we have the 8 horse, I'm All the Jedi, who looks like it's the best in class, but I truly do like Chevalita a bit more. But I Am All the Jedi does loom the danger, and I'm All the Jedi is going to be ridden by Ricardo Gonzalez and trained by Ian Krujak. The last time the horse ran, it did finish 7th and lost by 55 lengths, but this was a maiden special weight as well, $261,000 in a very, very good race that had a lot of really good horses. But before that, the horse actually finished 2nd in a maiden claiming race. And pretty much the horse hasn't done great at the maiden special weight ranks, but just with due time and just actually just having races up under their belt, I think this horse should be ready to make somewhat of a move today. And then we're going to go ahead and add in another horse by the name of Malibu Jewel, who's going to be the 7th horse here. Malibu Jewel is going to be trained by Jonathan Wong and ridden by Mario Gutierrez. Last time out, Malibu Thief actually finished up 4th, losing by 7 lengths in a maiden claiming race. So they're actually bringing the horse is actually staying in the same condition, and this looks pretty good to me because the horse should be getting better after this. Okay, so pretty much we move forward to race 6. And in race 6, we have ourselves a pretty clean group here. It's a very formful group as well, too. And we're going to actually go with the horse by the name of Lavender. Mike Pipey is going to be the trainer. Jose Valdivia is the rider. And I'm going to this horse because Mike Pipey always has his horses very sharp and ready for the turf. So that's what I like here, and I think I'm going to go ahead and put a nice dollar amount on this horse as well, too. Lavender has done well for me in the past as well, too. So there it is. We're going to take Lavender with the 9-2 right now as the key horse. And then with our top horses, our first top horse is going to be a horse by the name of Ellie Arrowway. This horse is going to be trained by Doug O'Neill and going to be ridden by Ricardo Gonzalez. Ellie actually finished 3rd last time out on January 10th and was the favorite in that race as well, too. I wouldn't be surprised if this horse actually does get bet down to being the favorite as well, too, in this race, because this horse was actually in a claiming race last time out after coming out of a stakes race where the horse actually had finished 4th. So pretty much there was a little bit of thinking with the owners and see where this horse is at, and I think with the last few races this horse has had, this horse is looking very good in this field. So pretty much 6 Ellie Arrowway is a very, very good choice and will be a part of our exotics as well, too. And then we have the 5-horse Constantia, and this horse is going to be 7-2. Constantia is going to actually be trained by John Sadler, written by Umberto Rispoli. The horse actually went ahead and finished 1st last time out and finished 1st at Santa Anita back on October 11th as well, too. So this horse has won 2 times in a row at Santa Anita. It does loom the big danger, but this is going to be a step up in the group as well, too. But the horse did win a $63,000 allowance race last time out as well, too. So it is kind of dropping down in class. So this horse should be a heavy favorite by the time we get to the gate. And then we have, last but not least, the 8-horse Roses and Candy. Roses and Candy is going to be trained by Ryan McAnally and going to be ridden by Gio Franco. I think that this is a very good combination, and what happens here is that pretty much we're going to have ourselves a wide open race, and this horse did finish 1st last time out at Del Mar, which was back on November 22nd. So the horse has had 2 months off and should be ready to roll. So this is going to be a great race, race 6. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it shakes out. And pretty much we're going to go ahead and take another quick break. And when I get back, we're going to talk about races 7 and 8, and then we're going to talk about the early pick 5 and the late pick 4. Okay, this is Horsin Around with the one and only Pop DBICD Primetime Capper.
Do you want to, because we're with our radio partner on the other side, do you just want to meet us over there?
When's the day that you shut it down?
After we're done here, we'll just
all the
go over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep your car in my hand.
Okay, it's you need the radio spot, WF.
All right, welcome back to Horsin Around with your host, the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper. And we have ourselves race 7, and race 7 is going to be a maiden claiming race. That's going to be $31,000 on the purse. And we have ourselves 9 runners in the field as well, too. And from what I'm seeing here is we're actually, let me take that back. We actually have, we have 9 runners in the field because I was looking at race 5 for a second. So I'm back here at race 7, and we're going to go with the horse by the name of Found My Ball. Found My Ball is a horse that actually has only ran once, and the horse finished 3rd, a very impressive 3rd in my opinion as well too, and a very deep field as well. So the horse is coming back around, and I think that what happens here, the horse has actually had a good time off. The horse has actually been off for the last 90 days or so. So pretty much I think they just want to go ahead and work some things out with this horse, polish some things off, get this horse fit and conditioned and ready for this race. And it looks like this should be a winner actually for Redham Racing today. So I'm going to go ahead and take Found My Ball, who's going to be trained by Doug O'Neill and ridden by Mario Gutierrez. And then we have a horse by the name of Lucky's Last Stand. Lucky's Last Stand is going to be the 9-horse today, going to be trained by Dean Peterson. This horse has the same situation. Horse ran once on December 5th at Los Alamitos, wound up finishing third. Now the horse comes back around after a month, and it looks like it's ready to come in here and get itself a big win today. It's actually stepping up in class as well, too. The horse was at a maiden, claiming now it's at the maiden special weight. So pretty much Lucky's Last Stand. This horse is going to be very dangerous horse as well, too. And I really do like how the horse is training in the morning as well, too. So pretty much C.J. Pereira gets the call for this, and the trainer of the horse is going to be Dean Peterson. Now we move on, and we have ourselves a very good horse in Vava Vegas, and this horse is actually trained by Bob Baffert as well. And this horse is going to be actually lost by 2 lengths last time out at Los Alamitos. But we all know that sometimes Baffert's horses, they're just not all the way ready yet, and then when they are ready, it's going to be crazy. So, pretty much the horse was the favorite, wound up finishing second in that race. So pretty much Vava Vegas was real close to victory. I think that this horse still does loom the danger, but is it the best horse in the race? We'll have to see. By trainer and by breeding, it looks like it is, but I still think that at the end of the day, Found My Ball is going to be tough to beat. So pretty much there it is. We have Vava Vegas, and then we also have a horse by the name of Gabby Hayes. Gabby Hayes is going to be a really good one as well, too. Gabby Hayes is going to be trained by Steve Maetti and ridden by Jessica Pfeiffer. So I think that this one will work out in a sense to where it can be a good, fruitful exacta or trifecta or superfecta. Hopefully we can get all 4 of these horses home and get that money. All right, so we move on to the nightcap, and in the nightcap we have ourselves a very deep race, and it's supposed to be 14 runners here, but we know that scratches are about to come. So what I'm seeing here right now, I see 12 horses here in the race. So let's pretty much go right where we need to go to, and that's going to be to the horse I feel like should win this race and is one of my better bets of the day. It's going to be a horse by the name of Hartel. The number 2 horse here is going to be trained by Peter Miller and ridden by J.J. Hernandez. Now, the horse did finish third last time out, and pretty much this horse has been really training very well. This horse hasn't ran since Del Mar, but still, this horse has been training so well, and I think that what happens today is this horse gets over, moves up big, and gets itself a huge victory. I'm betting on that angle right there, that this horse is ready to roll and ready to get his picture taken. And pretty much the horse is 3-1, so let's see how it shakes out. Hopefully we can get that one home too as well. Then we're going to go ahead and tag a horse by the name of One Flew South. This horse is going to be trained by Doug O'Neill, ridden by Abel Cedillo. And I think this horse does loom the danger and has a big shot of getting us some good money as well, too, getting a good win. And then we also have our next horse up is going to be a horse by the name of Red Mule. Red Mule is going to be trained by Robert Falcone and ridden by Ricardo Gonzalez. And I think Red Mule is the wild card here. The horse who's running back in New York. Best finish the horse had in New York was back in September at Belmont. The horse finished second. So pretty much that was a good little class. The horse went against $39,000. So pretty much at the end of the day, I think Red Mule will be in the money. Doesn't mean the horse wins the race, but will be there in the money to help out and help that price go up a little bit for us. And then we got Mystery Man. The 4 horse is going to be 9-2. Mystery Man is going to be trained by Richard Mandela, ridden by Jessica Pfeiffer. I think that this is a good combination. Let's see how it shakes out. This horse is coming back from Ascot as well, too, after finishing second. And before that, the horse was in, it looks like Australia, finishing first. So this horse is good and is ready to roll. And I think this should be a really good race for Mystery Man. So there it is, the 4 horse Mystery Man. And then, last but not least, we got Mecklenburg, who's going to be the 7 horse today. Mecklenburg is going to be trained by Mike Pipey and is going to be ridden by Tyler Bays. This horse finished 11th last time out, lost by 14 lengths. And I think that, pretty much this horse, just got his butt whipped in an allowance race, and it's time to come back around because the horse is classy, but you got to be able to show us that you're classy, and the horse hasn't showed us that. So pretty much at the end of the day, going to go ahead and take this 7-horse as well, too. Even though the figs don't look that good in the last 3 races. Last time the horse won was last January in Ireland. So we'll see how it goes. So pretty much that's it for the race card for today. And let me go ahead and add in our... Yeah, and I pretty much gave you guys a super high five as well, too. That was what it was right there. Hardtail, the 2-horse, 9-horse, 1 Flew South, 6-horse Red Mule, the 4-horse Mystery Man, and the 7-horse Mecklenburg, okay? So there it is. That's how it's looking, and that's how it's going to be, all right? So pretty much we move on from there, and let's go ahead and talk about the early pick 5. In the early pick 5, we're going to all bet leg 1, and then we're going to take leg 2 and make that a single to the 1. Then we're going to go ahead and do the 3, 8, 9, 11 and race 3. And then in leg 4, we're going to do 6 and 9. Then in leg 5, we're going to do 2, 5, 8. This is going to be an $84 ticket. Okay? And then we move forward and we have ourselves the late pick 4 races 5 through 8. And in the late pick 4, we're going to go ahead and take the 2, 5, 7, 8 in leg 1. Then we're going to take the 5, 7, 11 in leg 2. The 5, 7, 8, 9 in leg 3. And then to close the night, we're going to go ahead and take the 2-horse to be our single to get us home off a fatty ticket. Okay, so there it is. There it is. That is going to be our race card for today over at the Great Race Place at Santa Anita. And you guys make sure to keep tuning in. Keep getting yourself winners, because I gave out hidden pick 4s last week. I gave out some great exotics and with exactas and trifectas hitting, and some superfectas hitting as well too. So make sure you tune in, because usually when I gave you those 4 horses, you can pick from any one of them the one you really want to bet on. But the key horse is the horse I feel that could make you the money. All right, and I'm all over, because I think it's going to make me some money. But if there's a horse in the group that you like that might not be the key horse, but you make it your key horse and you cash off of it, awesome. Because it seemed like we had about 60% of the field from that group of horses that I gave you go ahead and get their picture taken, or at least be in the money. So there it is. Horsin Around is a very transparent show. You guys just keep tuning in, keep watching, and seeing the movement move. And I thank you guys for that one as well too. So you guys be good, stay cool. This is the Premier Sports. The Premier Sports Betting Show starts at noon. But which daily on the YouTube Prime Wave channel, which you can see this on, and then also you guys can watch it on the Periscope and also on Facebook Live. You guys make sure to sign up for PrimeWaveMedia.net if you are looking to get into the industry and everything like that, and try to get yourself the daily racing card. So once again, you guys can go to PrimeWaveMedia.net. Okay? So thank you very much for your time, and I am gone.
From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a Prime Wave Media production.